For this problem, we're going to find the inverse of a function and verify our results, and then state the domain and range of the function and the inverse. We want to find the inverse of the function f of x equals 2 divided by 3x minus 5. We'll begin by changing f of x to y, so we have y is equal to 2 divided by 3x minus 5. To find the inverse, we're going to interchange the x and y's, so we'll get x is equal to 2 divided by 3y minus 5. Then we need to solve this for y. Multiply both sides by 3y minus 5. We'll have x times 3y minus 5 is equal to 2. Distribute our x. 3xy minus 5x is equal to 2. We want to isolate the term involving the y, so we'll add 5x to both sides. 3xy is equal to 2 plus 5x. We want to get the y by itself, so we're going to divide both sides by 3x. And so y is equal to 2 plus 5x divided by 3x. And that's our inverse. To verify that this is indeed the inverse, we need to check f of f inverse of x. So we need to take our inverse function. We need to substitute it into our original function. So we'll get 2 divided by 3. Now we're going to plug in our inverse. 2 plus 5x over 3x, and then minus 5. Threes will cancel, so we'll have 2 divided by 2 plus 5x over x minus 5. If we get a common denominator, think of this as 5 over 1, we need to multiply the top and bottom here by x. So we'll have 2 divided by 2 plus 5x minus 5x over x. 5x's are going to cancel. That's going to leave us with 2 divided by 2 over x, which is 2 times x over 2, which is equal to x. So we've shown that f of f inverse is equal to x. To finish verification, we would also need to show that f inverse of f of x is also equal to x. Next, we're going to find the domain and range for the function and the inverse. Here we have our function and our inverse function written down. We're going to create a table where we can summarize our information. So we're going to have the domain and the range. And we're going to look for f of x and f inverse of x. Finding the domain is often easy. The range can be difficult. So we're going to find the domains of the function and the inverse first. The function is a rational function. Remember that the domain is all real numbers except where the denominator will equal 0. We can see that the denominator will equal 0 at positive 5/3. So our domain, we'll say, is x not equal to 5/3. For the inverse function, again, it's a rational function. We look at the denominator and see this denominator will equal 0 when x is equal to 0. And so we'll say our domain here is all numbers x not equal to 0. Now to find the range, we need to remember that the domain of the function is the range of the inverse. But we do need to change the letters. So because the domain for the function is x not equal to 5/3, the range of the inverse will be y is not equal to 5/3. Same thing for the inverse. The domain of the inverse will be the range of the function as we switch the letter from x to y. Since the domain of the inverse is x not equal to 0, the range of the function is y not equal to 0.